Hey guys, so doing an outside video today because it is super gorgeous out. We got a bunch of kit items that I'm going to be talking about in a few different videos today. So this is kind of my backyard slash little setup here. So I got a fire lay in front of me. It's an old ironing board. That's kind of the backdraft. Excuse my dog if you hear him running around in the back. It's kind of making a mess. But and here he comes. And so I just wanted to do a little bit of, or a few videos out here. Like I said, it's gorgeous today. So the first video is going to be on fire stuff, which is most of the stuff I brought out today. So what I have right here is the Emberlit stove, the stainless steel one. This is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to do some fire stuff out here today, and I wanted to use this also, and so figured I'd kill two birds with one stone. So, if you've never seen it before, it comes in a few pieces. They also have a titanium version. It's a little bit lighter, but of course is more expensive. It has a little bottom piece to catch all of your charred material, all your ashes, so you can take this into places that, you know, it's just safer. Also, big reason why I was wanting to do this is because, you know, making a big fire with a fire lay is only really necessary in the winter when you're freezing, and I put this together backwards. You're cold and you just need the heat from the fire to keep you going. Okay? In the summer, you don't really need that. So, it's kind of a waste of fuel, waste of resources to have a huge fire in the summer. Now, everybody loves having huge fires in the summer, don't get me wrong. But in a survival situation, it's not the best. Still can't do this right here. It's not the best thing you could possibly do. Okay, I am a person who, I have a lot of natural burning materials all around me, and so that's what I want to be using. Okay, so that's a benefit to this stove. Also, it's going to contain your heat and make you burn more efficiently. So whatever you are trying to do, boil water, whatever the case, it's going to happen faster with less fuel because it's a smaller contained fire. Okay? So this is not a review on the Emberlit stove. I'm going to mess around with it and talk about it. But I just kind of wanted to show a couple fire setups. So this is a stove. We're going to light a fire here using some stuff I got. I got this tinder dust, light my fire tinder dust, in a kit that I bought, and I didn't know that it was coming with, and so I'm kind of just going to use a bunch of that just because I don't need it. It takes up a lot of room in my kit, and this is plastic, so I can't even use it for charging. And then I'm going to use a bunch of dryer lint, because that is a renewable resource as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to use a whole bunch of it. And then I have some sticks and stuff I can use to feed the fire as we go on, and they're just kind of sitting right here, so not going to worry too much about that. And then I have some bird nest material here. That's just some jute that I have previously fluffed. And this is way more than I need, but I just want to get this going. So I'm going to light it out here and put it in there just because. Then I have, this is the Exotac Fire Striker, Poly Striker, made in the USA. So you can see that just went right up. Real quick. Alright. So, once we get this fire going, then I can talk about my kit. And I'm going to be melting some wax to be waxing some jute twine that I like to keep in my kit. and I think I'm going to be sending out to a few people some wax jute, and I got some other homemade fire tinders that I like to keep up on. So this wood's, you know, old and rotten, but it's fairly dry, and it's sitting right here. So this little stove seems to be working really well. I did a reasonable amount of research before I bought it, but then it's been sitting in my kit for the longest time. So while that's going up, I'm going to look at my kit here. So this is just a aluminum tin that I got at a thrift shop for like 10 cents. Okay. Lid doesn't fit snug, but it does fit. Has the bail handle that stops right there. And then this does not have a plastic thing on it, it's actually metal. So inside this kit you saw this Light My Fire tinder dust that I just threw in there. I got a couple of homemade tinders that I'm going to be talking about. I have the Ozark Trail compass, magnifying glass whistle, and temperature gauge. I have that in my fire kit for the magnifying glass, and then it's just backup of whatever else. Then I have a one of those fire cubes for like those little foldable stoves. A wet fire that is probably expired. I have a Swiss Army knife, which I'm going to talk about. I have an eating tool because this is also, you know, my container. I have the Ultimate Survival Technologies one-handed fire. I don't know what it's called. One-handed fire. There. Fire rod, so you just push this and push down, and creates a spark there. You already saw the Exotech. I got 2 candles, a can opener. Like I said, this is my eating stuff here too. I have a mini Bic. Should probably put a full Bic in there. And then I have one of these $1 containers with the match containers with the flint on the bottom, full of matches, which I'm going to be waterproofing with wax today. Then I have a tin that I can cook in. Alright, so put the candles back. I have done a first burn on these already, just so it's already charred material. I don't think I'm going to need that. Let this fire kind of get burnt down a little bit. And we'll talk about some tinders. Oh, and then I have a bunch of fat wood that I'm going to cut up and put in there too. So this is the wax jute. So I take jute twine, fluff it up a little bit, dip it in wax, let it dry, put it in a little Ziploc. Okay. This is you boil chunks of newspaper all ripped up, push them out into discs, let them dry in the sun, and then dip them in wax. And those work really, really well. They're very similar to like the, now I can't think of the name, the Pathfinder school has the small round tins that have tinder in them, like Micro Inferno or Mini Inferno, except it doesn't have the fuel, or not the fuel, the smell of like gasoline, okay? It doesn't have any of that, because it's just fibers that are dipped in wax, but it works really well. And then the reason that I have, I'm not sure exactly which Swiss Army knife this is, but I have this one because this is the one that has the saw. It works really well for processing small things in the fire. Or in the summer, if you're not making a huge fire, like I said, you don't need a big axe and a big saw, and you don't need, I mean, really all you need is a fixed blade and maybe a little saw like that, because you aren't going to be making huge fires. You don't need that heat. You are trying to get away from the heat. So if anything, you know, maybe you're boiling water, so that might take a little bit more firewood, something, a little fire that you want to keep going so you can keep boiling water, or whatever the case may be. But if you're bringing in your own water and you're not, there's really no reason to have a huge fire. There just isn't. Okay, so some of the other stuff that I brought out here for fire, just some fat wood, some jute, dryer lint, some more matches I'm going to be waterproofing. And then I have a bottom of an Altoid tin with a bunch of melted wax in it. And so I'm going to put these stakes or these crossbars on here. Maybe don't burn myself here. As little as the fire is, it putting off some heat, and then I go and drop it in there. Putting it in the cool soil so it will go off because it's metal, so it's still hot. Alright, so that's, I'm going to call that good enough. Push that down. And then that Altoid tin fits right on there. And then you have a feeder port right through there. So that's just this video, just kind of a little fire video, kit video. It's also a VR to the Oregon Bushcraft guy. He's doing a pretty sweet giveaway. He's got quite a bit of good stuff on his channel, and basically his requirement was just come out into the woods and do something, or go outside and do something, I guess. And I really like those kinds of contests because they force you to go outside. Like, I just wasn't really feeling into it. I wasn't feeling good earlier today, and then I'm like, oh, I want to go out and do that video. Came out here and am just having a blast, just hanging out. I'm going to be doing some of this stuff which I could and previously have done inside my house for no reason. Like, get outside, enjoy the weather, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy nature. So, pass it on, go on and check out his channel. He's got a great, like I said, great giveaway, 500 subs, so congratulations to him. And stay tuned for a couple more videos I should be posting in the next couple of days. So,